to Reinvention Tuesdays. Thank you for tuning in for another week of motivation and inspiration. Last week, we talked about conquering your past and moving on into your future. The week before that, I shall not be a victim of my past. YouTube those two videos. It's a collection of how you can overcome things that you're dealing with in your past. This week, we're going to talk about how can you be a leader and move on into your goals, move on into your destiny, run into what you were supposed to be. Okay, so think about this. You got Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They both were motivators and inspired people to do things based on their actions. So I'm telling you today, a leader is someone who is able to inspire others to do something that they're doing based on their actions, based on something that they're implementing in the community. So we as an organization, Retention Frontiers, will implement things in the community to teach others how to be something that they thought they could never be. See, that's the catch. Fear is something that you feel like you can never overcome. So I'm here to tell you, don't allow the stop signs in your life to prevent you from doing what you're supposed to do, because that's fear. All right, so think about Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington, he taught others in 1881 how to lift the veil of ignorance at Tuskegee University. He said you got to work for what you want. W.E.B. DuBois had a different theory. He taught others how to be talented, how to funnel the pipeline. So it's not about your success, it's about others that come behind you. So you have to be as motivators and inspired like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. You got to be intelligent enough to inspire others through your actions. Starting Tuskegee University, Booker T. Washington, 1881. W.E.B. DuBois had a theory called talented tent theory, where he taught individuals how to overcome and how to be talented and teach them how to pull others up behind them. So it's not about you. Our song this week says, I never could have made it or would have made it without something in my life. He says, I'm stronger, I'm much wiser, I'm better than what I used to be. I'm much stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better than what I used to be. Every morning you rise, realize that you're better than what you used to be. I never would have made it without him in my life. And no matter what you believe in or who you believe in, you gotta have something that says, I never would have made it without that in my life. Become Rosa Parks, become Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., impact your community, become Booker T. Washington of 1881, lift the veil of ignorance and teach people how to be workers and work for what they want to have in life. Learn how to be W.E.B. DuBois of this generation, this 21st century, where you teach other people how to be talented and pull somebody behind them and lift them up just as you've been lifted. All right, so it doesn't matter what you've been through. You're stronger, you're wiser, now you're better. You never would have made it without that in your life. Reinvention Tuesdays.